Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. So today I did a thing and I'm super excited to share this look with you guys. If you know me too well, you will know that I'm a subtle makeup kind of girl, but today was quite different. If you want to know how I was able to achieve this look, please continue watching the rest of this video. Now to start off my makeup, I'm going in with this acid toner from Blossom Cosmetics to remove the dirt from my face and to tighten the pores on my face. Next up, I'm going in with this moisturizer from Missmetics, and I'm just going to apply this to make sure that my face is properly hydrated and properly moisturized. Next up, I'm going in with this Grip Missmetics primer, and I just applied a little on my hands because I discovered that if you apply too much it becomes sticky. Next up, I'm going in with this Nuban Glow, and this is just to make the under layer of my skin glow up even when I apply my makeup. So I'm just going to use my hands and then just apply that generously all over my face, but I concentrated more on my T-zone area, which is my forehead, my jaw and my nose. Next up, I went in with this Fit Beauty foundation. So today's foundation routine is quite different, not like the usual one that I would always do. So the first thing that I did was to use this foundation to contour my face. So I applied the foundation on my nose, my forehead, my cheekbone and underneath my jaw, just to chisel out my face a little bit. And I'm going in with this blending brush to blend the foundation properly into my skin. Next up, I went in with this lip palette from Blossom Cosmetics, and I went in with the red shade because I wanted a really blushy look. And then I made sure that my beauty blender was damp, and I just tapped that blush on my cheekbone and then towards my forehead area, just to give me that really blushy undertone effect. And I applied the blush also on my forehead and my nose, and then just tapped the product on my skin properly. I just blended everything properly. At this point, I actually do look like a masquerade, but trust me, everything is going to come together soon. So for concealer, I went in with this Classic Cosmetics concealer, and I went in with a shade that is about 3 tones to 4 tones lighter than that of my skin tone because I really wanted my face to pop. And then I applied it in the area that you can see me apply the concealer right now. I wanted my face to be properly highlighted, and I wanted the contour and highlight area to be very obvious. So I applied this on my nose as well, and once that was done, I looked at myself in the mirror and laughed a little bit though. Once that was done, I went in with my rose water setting spray all over my face, and then I waited for about 2 minutes for everything to set into my skin properly before I went in with my beauty blender to blend this whole product on my skin properly. So I took my time and blended everything out just to make sure that everything looks good and sits properly on my face. So guys, after blending the concealer, I went in with my foundation again from V Beauty Cosmetics, just so that the parts that I have actually contoured will look more obvious. So I tapped in the foundation again on top of the blush where I had initially applied the blush and on my nose, just so that those areas will look more defined and properly contoured. That way the highlighter, which is the concealer, does not take away from the contoured aspect as well. So make sure that everything is properly done and properly defined. So once that was done, I picked up the foundation again and applied it underneath my jawline, just so that it would blend properly with my neck. And then at this point, I went in with my Zekel Cosmetics foundation. This foundation is in my exact skin tone. You can see how everything is gradually coming together. So I applied this underneath my eyes and my jawline and then my forehead, because I wanted everything to look like my neck. And then I went in with my concealer again, just so that my face would be properly secure, just to give me that double layered feeling on my face. So I went in with my concealer again, tapped the product properly and blended everything properly. And at this point, I picked up my powder blush and then I picked up my powder from V Beauty Cosmetics. Now in the areas where I had initially contoured, I went in with a darker shade of powder, and in the areas where I already highlighted, I went in with a lighter shade of powder. And in the areas where I actually applied foundation to look more like my neck, I went in with my exact shade of powder. I do hope that that is understood. And at this point, I needed to define my nose properly. I wanted my nose to be snatched, so I went in with a darker shade of powder again on my nose and then on my cheekbone. This could actually pass for a bridal makeup because there's just a lot of work that goes into all of this. This is definitely not your simple everyday makeup. So if you are going for a very simple glam, please stay away from this, because this could actually pass for a bridal makeup. So I picked up my setting powder from Adventure Cosmetics and then I applied that below the contoured area of my nose, and then I applied that underneath my eyes, my jaw, my forehead, and then on my nose. Now after applying that, I did a reverse contour underneath my cheekbone like this, just so that my cheekbone would be more chiseled, just to give me that definition and that illusion of a very high and defined cheekbone. So at this point, I went in with my powdered blush, and this is from V Beauty Cosmetics. I went in with the orange shade, and you can see how cool this actually looks on my face. It was really giving at this point. So I went in with the blush, making sure that it looks really nice and colorful on my face. And remember not to do too much. These are just the areas that we had initially applied our cream blush. So I applied that on my face and then went in with my eyelash glue. There's this eyelash glue. I'm going to put it on the screen so that you guys can see. There's this eyelash glue that I have that is actually multi-purpose, works for brows. It just defines your brows properly. I applied it on my brow, then went in with my setting powder again, just to prep my brow properly and just so that it can be matte. And then once that was done, I picked up my brow gel. This is actually an eyeliner. I always say this in most of my videos, and it comes in a brown and a black shade. It's actually a Carite eyeliner, but this is also multi-purpose and works perfectly. So I lined underneath my brows and then lined the top of my brow to meet with the one underneath, and then I filled up the areas where I do not have enough hairs. If you want a more detailed brow tutorial, I'm going to link a brow tutorial to this particular video so that you can see. I would have actually preferred a more cinematic video where you just get to place only the products on the screen and then music plays at the background. But for my beginner girly, I always love to do a voiceover, because I feel like people get to understand what you're teaching more when you're narrating it than when it's just a silent video. So that's by the way, guys. For concealing my brow, I went in with a lighter shade of concealer to highlight the lower part of my brow, and it's the same concealer that I had initially used on my face, which is the one from Classic Cosmetics. And then I blended all of that properly. I really did not touch the top of my brow because I felt like what I already had was good. And then I picked up my powder palette from my V Beauty Cosmetics and then used my shade of powder to dust off the excess setting powder that was already on my face. I just used the V Beauty Cosmetic powder to dust all of that off, and this was actually what I had at this point. And then for my eyes, I went in with this reddish pinkish vibe of eyeshadow, and this eyeshadow palette is from V Beauty Cosmetics. Again, I keep calling V Beauty as if it's a paid video, but this is actually not a promotion or a paid video at all. I just love their products. Their products are really, really nice. And then I went in with my black Carrite eyeliner on my waterline area, and then went in with the same shade of eyeshadow that I had used underneath my eyes, just to make my eyes pop more. And then for my crease area, I went in with the same shade of eyeshadow from my V Beauty palette, and I just applied that on my crease area with a blending brush, and then blended all of that towards my transition area. And then I picked a darker shade of pink and then applied that on my transition area. I just took my time to apply all of this properly. Now, if you notice, when I started applying the eyeshadow on my crease area, I didn't use primer or anything, because I knew that this particular eye look was bold and it was still going to eat without the primer. So I went in with a darker shade of purple on my transition area like that, and then used my powder to blend the transition area and underneath my brow. You don't want that area to be too harsh. You want everything to be properly blended. And then for my crease area, again, I went in with a really dark shade of purple eyeshadow and a black shade of eyeshadow as well, to give me that definition on the crease area and to actually give me an illusion that my eyes are bigger than what they would look like on a normal day. So basically at this point, I was just blending and blending to make sure that everything looks good. And then I picked up my pink shade of pigment from Avo Cosmetics and then applied this on just my crease area using my finger. I just tapped the pigment on my crease area like this and then just blended the transition area properly, and this was what I had. Now for the inner corner of my eye, I went in with a pink and a milk shade of eyeshadow just to make my eyes pop, and I think this was what I loved more about this particular look. Like, it was so nice and fine physically. I mean, like, this routine was so good because my makeup actually did last and I loved it a lot. So I used this Nuban Cosmetics mascara, the Sorosuke one. I used it on my natural lashes. This is actually going to remove every eyeshadow particle that must have fallen on your natural lashes. So at this point, I went in with my falsies, which is my artificial lash, and then just placed that on my both eyes. And then at this point, I was just trying to define the eyes properly just so that it can pop by going in with the eyeshadows that I had already used on my eyes. And then at this point, I was just making sure that everything looked good. And then I used my powder to just create that flawless and even look. So at this point, I went in with my blush again because I felt like after going in with my powder, the blush had cleaned up a little bit. And then for my lips today, I went in with my Blossom Cosmetic lip palette, and I went in with this purple shade at the outer and the lower corner of my lip like this. And once that was done, I went in with a darker shade of purple again and blended all of that properly. And then for the inner corner of my lip, I wanted something subtle, so I went in with this peach shade of Lippy and then blended everything properly by smudging and smacking my lips together like this. And this was what I had. I really loved it. I mean, it was giving at this point. It was what I wanted. And then I went in with gloss to give me that shine and to give me that glossy and glowy effect. So guys, at this point, I went in with my gold shade of shadows from V Beauty Cosmetics on my cheekbone. I just used my beauty blender to apply this because I felt like it was going to give me that dazzling effect, that glow. So I went in with my beauty blender and tapped the shadow properly on my cheekbone and underneath my brow. And then I applied it again on my jaw, my forehead and my nose to give me that really nice glow. So guys, if you've watched this video to this extent, I do hope that you learned one or two things from it. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you've not subscribed, and also share this video. So right now, this was just me going in with my rose water setting spray, and then I went in with my Seal-It fixing spray from Sopro Cosmetics just to make the makeup last long. And guys, if I tell you I wasn't happy with what I did today, I'll be lying. Like, this was so good. This actually looked better physically than what it looked like in camera, and I loved it a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If it was helpful, hit the subscribe button, like and share. Please don't fail to turn on your notification button so that each time I post you get a notification and you'll be the first to know. If you want more looks like this, please do comment in the comment section by saying more looks. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.